I got anger, hate, and jealousy inside my DNA. I got envy and bad energy inside my DNA. I got pints of Michael Jackson's blood inside my DNA. I don't do massive drugs, don't gas me up. Look, I got.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj. How's it going, everybody? And hello to all the new subscribers. I'm glad that so many people loved my last video criticizing Tyrone Magnus. And hopefully you guys subscribe because you like the content and not just because of that video, because that's something I don't regularly do all the time. I'm not, one of these commentary channels that criticizes like all bunch of YouTubers and, is made to break down other YouTubers. I like to encourage other YouTubers and try to help out in the community as much as I can. Mostly a comedy type, reviewing, video gaming type channel. So hey, just let you know, if you subscribe to me, make sure don't keep asking, yo, I need you to rant about this YouTuber or that YouTuber. That's something I don't really do a lot, but hey, if I feel like it's necessary, then I will. But today, we're here to talk about Dragon Ball Super episode 118. And also, I just want to talk about I got 100 likes and 7 dislikes. I was really expecting more. But anyway, yeah, this episode was really cool. I liked it. It has some negatives and some positives that I really like to talk about. Excuse me. And there's going to be some stuff that you guys are going to be surprised with. But hey, I got to call it out as I see it. And the negatives I want to talk about first is that I don't really like how Goku's like overall purpose in the tournament is being written. I kind of feel like they're kind of flip-flopping, like in terms of like there's one episode, because I think it's kind of like the writers trying to figure out how to make Goku seem weak, when it's just, I don't like how it's done, because there's one episode that Goku can barely stand. Then the next episode, he's like shooting out blue in like small bursts, and I'm just, can we like have a consistency where like, is Goku completely out of stamina, or does the stamina has nothing to do with his overall power? Because I'm starting to think that at this point, like, he just can't maintain his power anymore, but he still has the actual power, if you get what I'm saying. Like, for example, Goku can go Super Saiyan 3, have the same strength as Super Saiyan 3, but he can't maintain it. I kind of feel like that's where it's at right now, but it would kind of explain why Goku's been bursting out of blue like throughout this entire tournament, because I think it's just easier to access. But I just don't really like that Goku went from the last episode barely able to stand, but in this episode he's using blue, and at the end I swear he used blue Kaioken, because when he did the final, like the Kamehameha and took out Universe 2, I think, yeah, Universe 2, you saw the red auras kick up, so he used Kaioken. If no one noticed that, I did. So yeah, I don't really like how that's being done. And for the first half of the episode, it's a lot of bank animation, like a lot. Like, it's okay to use it from time to time, but it's excessive. Like, even though Aki Taite had like excessive bank animation, it was like so much animation just kind of reused. But hey, it is what it is. And I thought, but like in terms of like, those are like the negatives I see right now. I just didn't really like how that was kind of like abused throughout like the first half of the episode. In this this episode consists of like 2 major fights. It's Goku versus Universe 2, and also actually another negative I want to talk about is the last Universe 2 warriors. They actually had somewhat cool designs, especially that big buff purple dude. But soon, like, I get it was funny, but I feel like it was just a really waste of good character designs. Like, I was really hoping for the big guy to be somewhat cool, but all he did, especially all 3 of them, they just became a rehash of the kamikaze fireballs, which it was funny, but it was kind of a waste in my opinion. But overall, those are the negatives I see in this episode. But the 2 major fights, like I'm going back to that, is Goku versus Universe 2 with Android 1817, and the next fight is Gohan and Piccolo versus the Universe 6 Namekians. And I'm really happy that they gave the Universe Namekians some cool screen time, because they gave them screen time in the past. It was pretty much fodder. Like, they was getting their A whooped by base Gohan, and somehow Piccolo was getting worked. So that could have been a hint to how powerful the Namekians are, because Piccolo never really had the edge against them, like, every time we saw him. So in this episode, like pretty much, let me just talk about the Universe 2 versus Goku stuff. We learned that they was broadcasting the fight to Universe 2, and Universe 2 is like really worried because their best fighter Ribrian is out. But Ribrian got us all the universe's love, and the fellas turned into the kamikaze things, right? And Android 18 and Android 17, they've been playing along with the whole act of them, being superhero-like characters. And they're fighting throughout this entire episode, and Goku still has enough power to go Super Saiyan Blue, which I honestly don't like it, because we just had a whole fight of Goku fighting Kel Khalifa, going Super Saiyan 2, then Super Saiyan 3, God and Blue. But in this one, unless that like him being pushed more and more as we're getting his stamina faster, that's the only way I can see it. But they eventually get the upper hand on them, and Goku eventually blows them away with Blue Kaioken. Now back to Gohan versus Piccolo. I mean Gohan and Piccolo versus the Universe of Namekians. So we get information, and this is like a call out to Multiverse, the Multiverse comic, that the Universe 6 Namekians did a fusion with like half of the Namekian population on one guy and the other half on the other guy, making them extremely OP. Because remember, Piccolo with just 2 fusions became extremely strong, and during all that training with Gohan, he became like low-key universal level. These guys have like over like 1,000 fusions, right? So it makes sense that Gohan is forced to go ultimate in this episode, because everyone kept on asking, why is Gohan not going all out? Because he didn't want to kill the Namekians. He said this in this episode, but he says, well, since they powered up, because they said they've been waiting for the fusion to kick in, now he's able to think, okay, now I can go all out because they have a high regeneration, so I don't have to worry about killing them. And Gohan is a badass in this episode, and I just love seeing him do his thing. And honestly, Gohan's been more impressive in this whole tournament than Vegeta and Android 17 in terms of like overall like impact, in my opinion. Like Vegeta has the most like, you know, knockouts, right? And Android 17, all he's been really fighting is the kamikaze people, and that's about it. Like everyone kept on like saying that, you know, Gohan's gonna be weaker than Android 17 or this or that. He's just been overall cooler, more impressive in my opinion. His fight's just been better. But once Gohan goes ultimate, and Piccolo, it sucks because I understand why Piccolo's outclassed. Because even show a scene which I thought was really cool, to show Nella and Kami while he's being knocked out. I thought that was really epic in my opinion. It just showed like, yo, he's only has like 2 fusions, while these guys have like damn near 1 million fusions, which is crazy. And it just kind of sucks seeing Piccolo though at that outclass. Maybe it's hinting that maybe later on he's going to get more fusions. I don't know, because it's not going to work, because I don't feel like the Namekians want to sacrifice all their lives to be put in one person. That might be insane to have that many people inside you, you know what I mean? But regardless, yeah, Piccolo's getting outclassed, and Gohan is doing his thing. Like he's fighting all of them at the same time, and he even protects Piccolo. And remember, I know a lot of you guys don't remember the Resurrection F Saga, but Piccolo did save Gohan in the Resurrection F Saga, just like this episode, and Gohan paid him back. And he's able to fight the Namekians until Piccolo charges his Special Beam Cannon. And it was just kind of cool seeing the Namekians be a threat. And yet again, guys, I know a lot of you guys complain when these guys become threats, but you got to remember in your head that Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, they're going to win. Because I think there's a reason why I really wasn't mad at Kel Khalifa and Kefla, because a lot of people in their mind felt like that somehow, some way, if they become powerful enough, Goku was going to lose. I was always confident that Goku was always going to beat Kefla. That's why I wasn't really mad when they was getting power-ups. Same reason here. I knew Gohan and Piccolo was going to win in my head. So when I'm seeing like the actual Namekians be a challenge, I was like, yeah, this is making it more interesting. So when they eventually win, it's more satisfying. So like having your mind, guys, that you feel like your characters like gonna lose, and just know that they're gonna win eventually. Just like it's just cooler to see it more competition before the actual win, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like a beam clash, and like I thought it was just really cool seeing it. And then Piccolo charges up his Special Beam Cannon, and he blasts through the Namekians, and like and Goku and Gohan both simultaneously use the Kamehameha waves, and becomes like an X, and Universe 2 and Universe 6 final fighters are eliminated. And this is when it gets sad, really, because everyone and their mama was hating on Kel, Khalifa, and Kefla, and Rebrand, and like the whole Kamikaze group. But you gotta admit, even though you hate these characters, it felt really sad to see them go. Because Universe 2, overall, even though they was annoying, they was just a positive team that all they wanted to do was be a great team, and they were trying to protect their own universe. It was just kind of sad seeing them all go, and they was so positive about it, which it just really sucks, you know what I mean? Like, even though they was annoying, they was very, you know, charismatic. Then you see Universe 6, and yet again, I like Kel Khalifa. Honestly, I like Khalifa more than Kaba. Shoot me, whatever you want to say. But it just kind of sucks because they're just so charismatic and fun, you know what I mean? I'm the type of person, I'm at a point in my life where I like fun type characters. I don't need the stoic badasses like Jiren and stuff and everything. Jiren is cool and all, but I like people that give the scenes more action, more energy. It was cool seeing Khalifa talk about how she's gonna beat up the Namekians if they don't win and stuff. Because a lot of people think people like Khalifa because fan service or they're hot or whatever. I just like overall personality, how much energy she brings into a scene. So it's kind of sad seeing how like she's gonna be gone and how they're gonna be erased, and seeing how the episode was talking about how like Beerus would feel once Champa is eliminated, and like Beerus kind of figuring out how he's feeling. And when Champa is about to be eliminated, you can see Vados leaves to talk with Whis and everything, and instead of saying, you know, goodbye, he does like, you know, the classic, you know, the Goku when he like pulls his eyeball and sticks out his tongue. That's what Champa did, and Beerus is like, say something, like say goodbye or something. It was kind of sad. It really was. It's hard for me to see all the Universe 6 go because there's so many cool characters on Universe 6. I actually started liking the Universe 6 Namekians right at the end. I like Kaba. I love Kel. I love Khalifa. I love Hit. And Champa, I was never really a big fan of Champa, in my opinion. He's just not that cool to me. But it was just hard to see, man. And next episode preview is showing that, actually no, it ends with Vegeta saying, you know what, this fight, I'm mad because Kaba was eliminated. And next episode preview is showing Universe 4 doing some trickery. I think Android 18 is probably going to be eliminated because they really show Krillin being shot when Android 18 is attacked. And Vegeta looks like he low-key just slipped off the field. How mad would you be if Vegeta just eliminated like a punk? That'd be hilarious. In my opinion, that'd be hilarious. But in this episode, the second half was fantastic. The first half was kind of draggish. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention the black hole feat. Goku legit in base while weakened takes a black hole and then instantly gets rid of it. I just think it's crazy that like, yo, Goku's just OP. But yeah, the episode, the second half is amazing. The first half is kind of mediocre or normal. So I'll give it a 7 to 8 out of 10. Probably a 7, but the fight overall with Gohan and Piccolo was really amazing. The fight with Goku versus Universe 3 and stuff, it was okay because it was just a lot of reuse animation. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. I think definitely these Namekians are put on around the same tier as Ultimate Gohan, and Ultimate Gohan has been stated multiple times to be around full power blue Goku. I'm not gonna say it's blue Kaioken like I've said in the past because he was suppressing himself, but even statements and stuff. So I think these Namekians are above like characters like Dispo or Buni and stuff. Let me know how strong you think these Namekians are once their power finally kicked in. It was giving Ultimate Gohan actually a challenge, and Gohan said he was going all out. I think it really puts him on a high pedestal, and I feel like Piccolo was just really left behind. But I think it might be hinting at him fusing in the future. Who knows? Maybe it might be a time where all the Namekians need to fuse into one being. Hey, that's just me. And actually, it would have been cool if the two Namekians decide to fuse together right there and become even more OP. But hey, that's just my opinion. More videos should be coming out probably later because it's becoming finals week for me where I'm from. So it's might going to take a while for me to make content because I really need to focus on studying and homework. But let me know any videos I want me to make in the future in terms of like video game, because the Universe 2 DLC came out. Talk about the Avengers. Just let me know what y'all guys want me to talk about because we have a lot of new subscribers now thanks to that last video, which I really thank you guys for that. So yeah, man, SonTj, peace, love you all.